YouTube, welcome to my channel. Well, today we're going to take a look at this RC car. This is a 1/8 scale RC car, which is massively large, and it has a brushless motor. It's supposed to get like 90 kilometers an hour. I'm going to check that out here, see if it actually does. It actually comes with the Lipo batteries, which is I've unheard of, like to get Lipo batteries with an RC car this big. And well, here, let me just show you why you want this car. First off, they give you a remote that is actually high quality. This is not a cheap remote. It's actually a 4-channel remote, so you can use it for other cars if you want to bind to it. Let me just take off the cover and show you what's inside so you can freak out. Here we go. First thing you'll see looking inside is there's aluminum anodized parts almost everywhere. Normally, if you take an RC car, especially 1/8 scale, and upgrade it with all these aluminum anodized parts, it's going to cost you like $800 US for something like this, maybe even $1,000 US. This thing is extremely inexpensive, and as I mentioned, the Lipo battery comes with it. Now, as I mentioned, it does come with two 2S batteries, so you can run it on a 2S battery, a 3S battery, or a 4S battery. You connect these together, the wires are right here, I'll show you at the end of the video, it's pretty simple. And because I have a lot of RC vehicles and RC boats and RC whatever, I have my own batteries, so this is my own 4S battery right here. A lot of people would kill for a car like this. Normally when you buy a car, it's all plastic, and then you have to upgrade all the aluminum parts yourself, and it costs a fortune, but this thing here is just stacked with them. Even the tires are very soft rubber. It's very cold winter right now, and these are nice and soft, so they're going to work well on the hard ground, the pavement, nicely, and they should work well in snow and sand. I don't have any sand because everything's frozen. There is a wheelie bar at the end, and even the little wheels on the wheelie bar here are actually rubber, vice being hard plastic. A lot of times you buy an RC car and your wheelie bar is hard plastic, but these are actually soft rubber. Interesting. First thing I want to show you is how good this remote is and how good the ESC is in here. Watch this. I can actually feather the throttle so I can put it in like a crawler mode. Watch this. Nice and slow, and drive it around. This is a car that can go 90 kilometers an hour. Look at that, how slow I can drive it. That's the sign of a really good ESC. And, you know, if you want to gun it, it's just a little bit of letting it take off. The throttle management on here is really well done. It's amazing. For the price of this thing, they really did a good job. Now on the remote, you do have all your trim controls right here. Hopefully you can see that in my camera. So you can adjust it if your car is going a little bit to the right or left. You can trim the servo. Same as the throttle, you can trim it so that you get full throttle or less throttle. With the big tires on it, it should not flip over too much. I'm just going to get used to it here. Now, if you wanted to do wheelies, you just give it full power. Watch this. Full power now. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That's too much power. Flip you back over. There we go. Wow, look at this. I ground down my GoPro little thing here. And even my Captain Road sticker. Here, push this back together. Even the back here. Holy crap. Okay, so word of warning, this thing is massively powerful. Let's test out the brakes. Here we go, brakes. Brakes are awesome. So if you don't want to do wheelies, feather the throttle. Don't gun it. That could be disastrous. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some speed runs with it and see how fast we can go. Here, Sky RC GPS is going on. There we go. Take it down. Point it back at me. Here we go. Woohoo! This covers a lot of ground fast. Let me bring it over here and try this again. Whoa! It goes so fast. Even at high speed, I could do a wheelie. Woohoo! This thing here has a range too of like half a kilometer, over half a kilometer, which is really good. There's one speed run. Let's check out what the end result is. There we go. Can you see that? Peak speed is 72 kilometers per hour. I'll put below what that is in miles per hour. See if I can get it. If I can get it going full blast from farther away, it'll be better. It's just that when it goes really fast, it wants to do a wheelie. It has too much power. Let's go way back there. I'm pretty far away now. Okay, bring it back. See, it's gonna pop into a wheelie. Look at it go. Whoa, 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 it's still going. It's still going. Well, there you go. That was probably the, does it even work? Let's see if it still works. Oh, it seems to work. Still got 4 wheels. Okay, so the good news is I got it up to 76 kilometers per hour, which is not bad. I'll put in miles per hour is what that is. But the bad news is that total wipeout did this. Look at this. I lost my wheel. I even damaged my GPS. Oh well, snap that back together. There we go. I can glue that back together, no problem. All right, take a quick look at the damage on the inside. Battery's still good. Everything in the front. Let's check out the front. Everything's fine in the front. It looks awesome. No problem there. Servo still works. So that survived. The passenger rear wheel, well, that looks pretty good. No problems there. But look at the driver's side rear wheel. Yikes, that is just hanging right off. So what it is right here, I don't know if you can see it. This is where the failure was. See this plastic right here? So this plastic has failed and come off the base portion down here. So it's pretty easy to order another one of these. They're not very expensive, and connect it, and then I'll be back in business. And I also see that I have to order a shock cap. See the shock cap right here? It connects to this portion, and you can just order another one. These are very inexpensive as well. All right, so I've learned 2 things from this here experience. First off is this car is massively fast. Remember I told you about the soft tires? Well, they kind of act like balloons, so when it was wiping out, it was just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing forever. Second thing I learned is that Banggood will never send me an RC car again, because the very first one they sent, which is this one, I broke it. But the reason Banggood sent me this, because I'm a drone channel, the reason they sent it to me is because this is massively reduced in price. Now, don't look at my damage and breaking it as a reason not to buy this. Just don't do what I just did, driving it full blast on pavement and then putting the brakes on and having it wipe out. That was kind of silly of me. But this here is like $200 US. This car, if you bought this normally in the US, say it was made by Traxxas or Arma, it would be about $800 or $1,000 because of all the metal parts. But you can actually get this for $200 US from the warehouse in the States, or you can get it from China, so that's pretty decent. And if you mess it up like I did, well, you just order replacement parts, because it is hobby grade and you can get parts for it. So you'll see me out driving this in the summertime with my other RC cars. So for now, watch the unboxing and give me some love, because I destroyed this car and Banggood's going to be not too impressed. Give me some love and give me a thumbs up, and I will catch you in another video. Watch the unboxing coming next, as well as close-ups of all the parts, and you'll see how cool this car is. All right, guys, take care. If you have any questions about the car, please post a comment below, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you then. And now a quick unboxing of the Eachine EAT02 1/8 scale monster truck. Here we go. First item in the box would be the instructions. In the rear pages you have the replacement parts as it goes through, plus you have all the exploded view for fixing and rebuilding. Next you get instructions for the remote control. Speaking of the remote control, it appears to be right here, a 4-channel remote control. Your 3rd channel's here. You have adjustments for the 4th channel. You're only going to use 1 and 2 channels. It does take 4 AA batteries. Like most remotes for RC cars, RC boats, you have your throttle here, your neutral, your reverse, and your brake. Power switch is right here, power on off. If you decide to use this for another RC vehicle and mix channels, this will show red, vice blue. Inside you have your trim controls for your steering, so if your steering's off you can adjust it here, get everything to be exactly as you need it for turning radius and whatnot. Your left and right proportional steering is right here, and I will say once again, this is a very nice remote. It feels very good in the hands. High quality. Next item you get would be the charger, picture of it right here. It's not something I'm going to use. You have a European plug, and you also have a North American plug here, and instructions at the bottom. This is a very basic charger, and it can charge 1-cell, 2-cell, or 3-cell batteries. You have your connections right here, and you plug it into the wall with one of those cables right there. It's that simple. Next, the thing that amazed me the most about this car was that it actually came with 2 Lipo batteries that are in hard plastic cases, and they're actually 2-cell batteries each, so when they're strung together, as you can see right here, they become a 4-cell, which is a ton of power. Now, I've never seen this before in my RC life, the way this battery is all connected together. However, Eachine Banggood has to ship this around the world, and in some countries they don't let you send high-powered voltage batteries through the mail shipping. So the way Banggood gets away with it is they divide the battery into two, and that's what they've done. And then it's legal to ship these around the world. It's pretty cool. Now I'm a guy who's got hundreds of RC batteries, so I'm going to forget how all the wires are connected. So I've labeled them right here: black long, red long, and then you have your little red wires, because you can actually, to charge them up, you can yank these out. So in other words, let me just show you really quick. So there we go. I've pulled all the wires out, and here's all the wires. They just push back in. So basically what you do to charge a battery, you can only charge one at a time. You just connect right here. You can see it shows positive. So you put a red wire in there, and that's negative. You put a black wire in there, and then you connect it up to your charger right here. Next we have the chassis itself, and I will say I'm massively impressed with this chassis for the price. It is ridiculously good. There's the bottom. It's CNC aluminum, very nicely made, and then when you flip it around, everything is like anodized aluminum parts all over this thing. Nice brushless motor. It actually has 120 amp ESC, so it can take 2S, 3S, or 4S batteries. Nice wheelie bar in the rear, and everything is adjustable. Very, very good. And most importantly, check out the tires. Those are knobby tires. These should really run well outdoors. I'm looking forward to that. Everything, look at that. Even the nut in the center is anodized colored. And as I mentioned, that is a brushless motor. It's quite powerful. This thing is supposed to get up to 90 kilometers per hour. Even right there, that ESC, that's the fan. When I plug this in, that fan makes a lot of noise because it blows a lot of wind to get rid of the heat if you're using a 4S battery. The manual says everything is waterproof, so I'm going to take them at their word. Now this is considered a 1/8 scale RC truck, which is massive. This is a monster truck. Let me show you. This here truck is not very expensive. Let me show you something much more expensive that's also 8th scale. So this is a buggy. It's 8th scale, but it's actually smaller. Look at the little tiny wheels on it. And when I take off the top, this is an Arma. Arma is a big name in RC vehicles, sold by Horizon Hobby. And look at, there's not much in it. Everything's plastic in this Arma. And it costs more than this vehicle right here. So this is 1/8 scale, but it almost looks like a 1/7 scale. It's so big. It's quite large. It is 4-wheel drive too. You can see the metal shaft going right down the center from the front to the back. And unlike most vehicles, even inside the wheels back here, check that out, all metal parts. Very, very nice. There you can see the motor gearing right there, and right there's your on and off switch. Final item would be the body. There's the front grille, your headlights. You could put headlights in if you want, I guess. Little Captain Drone sticker, you know, I have to put them on everything. Very colorful. Look at the colors in this thing going all the way to the back. Lots of branding, Eachine all along the sides. And I glued on a GoPro mount right here because that's how I film. So this cover just basically fits on top nicely like this. It's in place. You also get 4 little metal pieces to hold your cover in place. Let me show you. They just fit on like this. And they're designed so if you crash this vehicle and the plastic wants to come off, it doesn't tear a big hole into the plastic. Everything's held into place with 4 body clips. There we go, the back ones are in place. Let me put a battery in and show you how it runs. All right, I put a battery in, and I'm going to show you this fan here, which is in a metal housing, how loud it is. Watch this, powered on. There we go. That is the fan, just a blowing, because with a 4-cell battery it gets quite hot. And this brings me to the end of the video of the Eachine EAT02. Very strange name, but really cool vehicle for an awesome price. So links are below this video where you can find it on the Banggood website. It's probably the cheapest it's ever been. So if you want a 1/8 scale RC car with metal parts that's really fast, then yeah, that doesn't cost a lot, that comes with the batteries, everything you need, well then this is the one. All right guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in future videos. Take care. All these tire marks off me.